Hey guys, so here we are the next day. Brought everything back out to the shop. We're gonna do it out here because obviously I have all my tools. I really don't feel like bringing all my tools in. Yeah, so like I said, welcome back to the channel. Today is the day we're gonna do the Erevo version 1 upgrade. And the upgrade is gonna be basically most of it's gonna go up to the 2.0. Yeah, I just was waiting on a few things. Just thinking, I was waiting on a few things. I did do the other video like you saw the other day, but these are the parts that go not on this body, but the other body with the body clip. It's on the Max and it's also on the X Max. They come with. These protect the body as well, the holes. So you can put these on in between the braces and the body, and that'll protect the hole from ripping out when you're bashing it. I was waiting on that, and I was waiting on the diffs. So the diffs came in. So let's get started. Let's build the tape, tear it down, and then build it up with all the new stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna, like I said before, I'm gonna keep the Traxxas stuff, like the Traxxas remote and the original electronics, because I'm happy with it. It was a 2200 motor, the 6S ESC, haven't had any issues with it. So still like no. So I'm just gonna keep it in there. I'm just gonna upgrade everything for it. So let's get into it. Enough talk, let's get into it. We're gonna do a tear down, alright? So first thing is, which I'm glad I'm changing, is the body. These things are, I mean, yeah, holes and butt. The paint. Oh, there's the electronics. Right here. Take that, put that to the side. Yeah, just wrap it once and it's already out. If it was that easy. Body, going. Open body. First things first. I did want to order for the front the little cover, like it's like a cage that goes over the shocks. But I'll see how it is. I'll probably get that afterwards. And the wheelie bar. So today I'm gonna do as much as I can. So there will probably be part 2, 3 actually. This part 1 was the video I did yesterday. Today's part 2. So tear down and partial build. Okay? Should have mentioned that before, but nothing scripted here. You know, just got everything together and said, let's go. Alright, so let's tear down. Yeah, it's hot in here. So what you hear in the background is my fans blowing. I have them on low, so they're not that loud, but it should be loud enough, I think. Probably is. Let's take these wheels off. It's kind of bugging. So the thing I like about these wheels, is they're the ones that fit perfect on the 2.0 tires, because they're grooved. They're the ones with the cuts in them. So I don't have to change that. I'll go right into it. Throw these back on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean it all, so I can show you before and after. I'll take the tires off, obviously the A-arms. Yeah, I was just looking at it because they do look a little beefy, but not as beefy as the ones that I'm gonna put. Alright, so I took off these 2 tires. I'm gonna take the rest off and I'm moving back. Alright guys, so what I did was flip the screen, but got you guys a better look at what I do here, what I'm going to do. So, got the tires off, and next we're gonna do, what are we doing next? I just want to get everything out of the way. Let's tear down the easy parts first, you know? Let's get this wing off. Let's see. Okay. So let me see some. The wing, new wing. I need to make sure what I can keep and what I cannot. So yeah, the new wing does not come with screws, so you have to save the screws and the rubber washer. We'll strip it. There it is. Okay. Wing is off. Remember, save these. Sometimes, well, usually it's good to put whatever you take off or screws back on the place you took them off. So, I mean, if you can remember, this is my first time working with the Erevo, so I'm just basically gonna put them back on. Let's get these bumpers out of the way. Those bumpers are going to get redone. I'm going to, instead of ordering new ones, because these are fine, they're not really gouged out or anything, so I'm just gonna give them a little sand and then repaint them. But I want to paint them black, and I still haven't decided on what I'm going to paint the body, like what way I'm going to do the body. So what graphics I'm going to put, how I'm going to paint the body, what color. I don't even know the color scheme yet. I'm just going step by step. So you get these two screws. Like I said, you're not familiar with what you have and you don't have a picture perfect memory to where the screws go. I mean, yeah, starting now, obviously, you know these go to the bumper. But as you get closer and closer into tearing down, you're gonna have more screws, more washers, more parts. So it's gonna be more and more confusing. But not for me, hopefully. So what I'm doing with the parts that I'm taking off, I will be tossing, because I took off the wheels. I put them in a box. So everything I take off is gonna go right in the box. Besides the bumpers, I'm gonna redo these. But let's get I'm gonna take off the front bumpers. Well, the front bumper I'm gonna take off. Then I'm gonna take off these two body mounts for the pins, and then we'll be back. Okay, so what you see is I took off. This is what I took off so far: the wing, body mounts, wheels, and bumpers. Next, I'm gonna take off the A-arms. We're gonna do the rear first, then we'll be back. So what to do on the rear is, obviously you gotta take the back screws off, back here, all of these off. So I'm gonna straighten that. So I guess I ordered new ones. That, yeah, that's kind of long. These, pull the pins out. Should be like 6 pins, I think it is. 4 or 6 pins, but there's pins that come out. Pull the pins out, the arms come out. There's a grub screw that goes onto this drive shaft inside there where the diff is connected. Since I'm not going to be using these again, just take out the whole thing, put the new ones on. And I'm going to do the same thing to the front. So when I take these out, obviously I'll be able to get to the diff a lot better with this. Take the screws out from underneath, and then these two screws up here. But I checked the diffs. They're pretty good, pretty strong, no strip teeth, no missing teeth. So I'm gonna keep them on, and whatever breaks I have extras. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it apart as well and put the 20 million, is it 20 million diff grease in there and in the front for you guys. So you can see, as you can see, I removed it. Where did I face you guys this? Oh. So I removed it, rear, all of it, all those sections out. So what I'm gonna do is give it a quick clean before I start to install the other ones. It's not that dirty, but I mean you ain't gonna be able to see it as you're using it, but still be in my mind that it's dirty before I use it. So I mean, clean it, grease it, oil it, whatever works better when you do. All right, I'm gonna do the front after I clean this. And then actually I'm gonna do the back, put it together, and then move on to the front. We're back. Oh, so there's one other thing. This is the rear RPM. Traxxas Erevo track rear A-arm. So you can see there's a number 80562. Alright, black. Does not fit the Erevo 2.0. Make sure you get these for the version 1. So it comes with the bulkhead, and the stronger A-arms, top and bottom. Alright, get these on. Alright guys, so it's on. The rear end is on. It's on. See the steel drive shafts I put in, the A-arms, RPMs up and bottom, spokes, hub carrier, and then I put the wheel nuts hexes back on. So I mean, yeah, this is cool. What they eliminated on this was the middle. What they eliminated was the other bar, the stabilizing bar right here to keep it from turning, because this stays by itself straight. So this keeps it straight, that keeps it straight, the A-arm keeps it straight. So they eliminated that stabilizing bar. So yeah, the screw that I'm putting on, that was the other end of the toe link, which is cool, you know. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, there it is. Sorry, was looking for the C clips. So the C clips go on this bar down here. It holds it together. It's a bar that comes with the kit. This is pretty cool. So I'm gonna install the rest of this, the shock tower back on, and then we'll start on the front. So I mean, we're already 15 minutes, well 14 minutes into this. Let's try not to be a long video, but we're gonna do this, get this part done today. We have a lot to do, so it'll probably be on part 2. The rest of it will just bolt on easily, but this was the hardest part because you have to take apart all of this and these. Okay, so let's get started on the front. Alright guys, so you can see what I did was, I'm working on this side. This side's almost done, put together. I'm gonna do this side, but I also, since I took the center cap off for the drive shaft, I'm gonna do the drive shaft at the same time, and then I'll be back to show everything done, both sides and the center drive shaft. Alright guys, so did the front, the back. All I have left to do is the shock tower. Put the shock tower on. Also did the, since I had the front sides, the front off, I put one on, and before I put this side on, because it's easy to get to the grub screw, to the side, I put the front and back of the drive shaft. So you have to unscrew these four for the transmission, drop it, put the front in, lock it in, put the I put the rubber seals over the grub screws after I tightened them in with Loctite, obviously, and then did the back. So all four are on, and the two center drive shafts. So what I'm gonna do is finish putting on the front shock tower, the center cap, the front cap, the rear cap, and that'll be it for this episode. Then part 3 will be just about everything else that goes to it. So I mean, this was like, to me, was probably the hardest part, because you got to take so many screws and then the pins, and you got to make sure everything is on right. It's just a lot of adjustments and a lot of screws and pins. So they came out good. They look beefier too. They feel like it. So I'm just gonna put it on, put what's left on, and then I'll show you everything real quick, because it's just what, 2, 4, 6, 8 screws for the center and 4 screws for the front. Actually, yeah, 4, I think it is 4 or 5 screws plus the center one, which is the steering knuckles. I'm thinking of making that aluminum. I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna see how it works with it, just like that stuff. And then the other 4 in the back. Then that's it. So I'll be back when everything's buttoned up. Alright guys, so buttoned up after the axles, steel axles are put in. I changed a few of the rubber ends, the bad caps, and the center drive shaft is done. I'm sorry I didn't get to show you, but it's done. Very, very time consuming. I mean, I showed you after it was done, but it was done. So yeah, that's done, and that's gonna be it for part 2, because obviously part 1 was the introduction of this and all the parts, and you could see, you could see everything that I still have left to put. I'll show you right now. I'll show you everything that's left that we have to do. I mean, obviously, if you remember, that's everything right there. Still have this tool out of the way. Get that phone out of the way. You get this tool. But yeah, these are all the stuff that was done right here. This is the drive shaft packages. That's it. Just this right here and this. Still got the wing. Still got the body mounts. More accessories to the body mounts. Clips. The clips to the body mounts. The body mount itself. The brace. Center brace back here. Roof rack. All that weight, fan, gears, flim flam, blang blang, and the body itself and the wheels, and then we add the electronics. We'll do the electronics last, like, you know, the body, the wheels, the body, and the electronics. But yeah. Oh, also the bumpers. That's gonna get a full makeover. But let me show you guys what I have. Well, where I put everything else that I took out is in here. There we are. All of that. The wheels and all the other stuff. But that's it. That's gonna be it for this episode, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for liking. Thanks for commenting. You know, I appreciate every single one of you. Like I always say, I really do. You know. Hopefully, you know, you guys tune in for part 3, which should be the end, because I also have to do the paint on the body. So I'm gonna try to get that done as soon as possible. But yeah, then after this build, I obviously will be taking it out for a run so you guys can see, like I did with the Max. But after that, I'm gonna do, I know I've been talking about it for a while. I say I'm gonna do this, that, and the other. I will also do the, where is it? It's under there. There it is. I will do that. right there. The red and black, I will do the 4x4 sentin. So we'll see how that goes. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, enjoy, be safe out there.